Gratitude rising up from the ground. Gratitude rising up from the ground.
Hey, welcome to this week's gratitude ceremony. I still have everybody muted. I just put it back on nighttime. Just invited everybody in the comments to write down a short gratitude so that we can have somebody on our team throw it up on one of the monuments. They'll be paying attention. We'll be picking and choosing. When we're done getting a bunch of gratitudes up on the wall, we get together up at the front and observe a moment of silence while the sun comes up. And then somebody's going to ping me in the head with a snowball because tradition. It's important that we get the traditions right. Anyway, good morning, everybody. We got our really, really good friend and soon to be overlord of the Galactic Empire, Chet, is in here. Jen and maybe kids. Jen is my cousin. You know, I feel like I hang out with her and her husband Russell and her two kids, Leon and Madeline, all the time now. And we just never used to hang out because she lives in Canada and I live in Miami. But it feels like we get to hang out all the time. Of course, we got Bob Benson, without whom this world would be very different. He was the first person to put up a gratitude monument. And of course, my good buddy G Money, who I get to do shows with all the time, and Ron Russell, who's an awesome meditation smarty pants guy who we love to have around. And I think I see Yuri down there on the bottom as well. And a huge hello to everybody who is in the comments. My mom and Donna and Fred and Lisa Chandler. Good morning from Crown and other fame. And of course, my good buddy Jimmy D, who does the shows with me weekdays about crypto and blockchain and all that stuff. Anyway, how you guys doing? What's going on? What's happening? I'm gonna actually get to some gratitude writing over here.
I got Fred's. I'm grateful for rational thought.
Amen to that.
Yeah, buddy.
Right.
So while nobody was looking, I planted a forest of large trees over here where we initially said we were going to put a park in the cathedral grounds.
Okay.
So big trees. Poof.
Who dat? Somebody has a giant gator head. What is happening?
No, that's the end dragon head, Corey. God, if you played Minecraft, you'd know these things.
Yeah, I suck. I'm sorry.
Glad I looked at your screen. I was like, "What new Minecraft server? Who dis? I mean, what?"
All right, I got Zeus.
All right, Suez 2. So I'm going to do I'm grateful it's not 40 below. Wait, that's Deborah. Hey, Deborah.
Weird when people call Deborah or when people call my mom Deborah.
All right, I'll just put up mom.
That works for me.
Right,
thank you. I'm very needy, apparently.
And that helped. Thank you, Corey.
Yep. I'm a helper. All right, feeling grateful, very grateful for this community today from Suji. All right, I'll get Jimmy G's over there too. Jimmy G, Jimmy D. I can word.
There's some folks from the YouTube community that I have not seen in here with us before.
Yeah.
Bitcoin Blues Brothers. Any observation? Welcome.
Jenny.
Yep.
Anders, that's Anders. Anders is a big freaking deal. So is Bitcoin Blues Brothers, by the way. There's actually a video up now. He actually did an auction of an Uplift Art NFT and raised a bunch of money. The Blue Wizard actually bought it. And he left a message for M Blue that actually got turned into an NFT because it just was really, really heartfelt. So Bitcoin Blues Brothers, he's one of my favorite people in the space as well. So when I say Anders is a big deal, they're both big deal. And so is Lisa Chandler, by the way. Huge part of the Crown community. You're going to be able to see all of these people in the community cluster, in the Uplift, whooping it up, building stuff, having parties. That's all I have to say about that.
Nice. Did we get their gratitudes? Because
Not yet. I'm still
I got Jenny's.
just finishing Jimmy D's here.
Boink. Oh, look at you people with your fancy colored ink on our signs. That's something I haven't seen before.
What?
What?
How do you do that?
I don't
How?
know.
Whoa. All right. Fine.
Use dye on the sign after you write on it.
Weird. All right.
Nice. Who did that?
I've got Lisa Chandler grateful for my brother Max.
All right. I'll do her next one. Grateful for the Uplift communities.
Nice. Yeah, I'm a little behind because I was busy writing that down. All right, use dye. Got it. In the future.
Look at that. Somebody brings in a new skill just like that. Changes
Right?
everything, you know?
Now we're going to have rainbow gratitude walls.
I'm all about it. I'm all about it. Uh-oh.
Did we miss? I think we missed a couple here. Any observation? Grateful towards cryptocurrencies. I'm going to get that one.
All right. I think that must be Casey Marion, who has much too long. But I get it. I feel you.
I'm lost. Where are we at on the Gratefuls? What's the last one?
I'm gonna get Ron's up. Well, I guess we should do D. I don't know who D is. Grateful. Actually, I'll do that one. You can do Ron's. Grateful for the opportunities the blockchain tech provides.
All right, I got Ron's.
I got you, D.
Grateful for my daughter Aria.
Did anybody get Bitcoin Blues Brothers grateful for the space for global friends?
No, I didn't do that one.
I got that one. It's on the back here.
Thank you. Ron Russell. Oh yeah. I can't
right.
help but do that.
Yeah, no, I get that. That makes sense to me. Grateful for the opportunities blockchain tech provides. DM, cheers. Thanks, man. Thanks for showing up. Nelson, you got any from NFT Army and Lads in the house? By the way, they both have community plots inside the Uplift, so you're definitely going to want to be as huge a part of their communities, helping them out as humanly possible, and they might grant you some land.
Speaking of Grant, Chet, I gave you some signs in case you were out.
All right, I got Mustafa.
Yeah, Jimmy D, it's going to be great to see, awesome to see those clusters in full scale action. Hey, we need people to get whitelisted and get in here and start building. And we're building all sorts of cool stuff.
Shh. I'm literally yelling at dozens of people a day that they can't get in.
Oh, that they can't get in.
Yeah. So if you're a leader of one of those
Guys should
communities,
bug Corey more.
yeah, exactly. I do want to get the leaders of those communities in, and I'm inviting them to bring like one or two people in to build some stuff in advance. But we need to be a little judicious with that. But I love the energy. It's like, bring them all, but not today.
I mean, that's how we got here. I remember the old days. We used to have to beg people to come play in our server.
I know, right?
If you only knew the vision is coming true. So we got Jimmy D's right already, and now it's time for me to do Lisa's. Grateful for my dog OG.
All right.
All right. There's a question, but I'll just go with that.
Yeah. All right. Got you, Mustafa.
Nice.
All right,
Yeah.
Nelson, I got you.
Every time I put up a grateful sign, I'm just like, nice, awesome. If I don't say it, I'm thinking it.
Gotcha. All right. There's the full one.
Yeah, Jimmy D, Greg cracks me up too in all the good ways.
It's
That's
a gift.
what you
It's a
said?
special gift.
All right. I'm going to head up there. Yeah. Somebody wants to get Sue's. Grateful for the helpers. We got a
I
little
got
bit of time before sunrise.
Totally got that.
No huge rush.
Sue, I totally have that. I'll say it 3
Oh,
times.
if I could, though, I am going to bogart the mic for a second because M Blue actually had a message that he wanted me to share with everybody. And I made a video out of it so that I wouldn't have to try and repeat it.
Good morning, Corey. Hey, so my 11-year-old is a cheerleader, so he's got cheer practice I got to take him to this morning. So, and then among other things, so unfortunately, being a daddy of 3, 10 o'clock my time on Sundays isn't always optimum for me. But please know my heart is there. Please if somebody can put on the wall, I am grateful for the kingdom of love. And I know we got to keep them short, but in that phrase is, all of those builders that are doing incredible things, making that a fruition, making it a thing, making it a testament and an intention to what we're building here inside the Uplift, right? It's like gratitude and love is the foundation, the bedrock. So I'm really grateful today for all those builders that are doing it, that are putting their intention into something just meaningful and long lasting that will create this win-win-win economic paradigm that we are literally on the precipice of. big things in motion globally, financially, and we as a team, as a community, are changing that narrative. We're putting our intention, our thought, like what is meaningful, what is helpful, what is sustainable, and that's what we're doing. And I'm so grateful for it. I wish I could be there with you guys today. Again, being a daddy of 3 on Sundays isn't always easy, especially when everybody has different things to be at. But my heart is there. Much love, and talk to you later, buddy.
When you can work with people that are just inherently like that, I feel like I've lucked out really, really intensely because I've been working with Greg for years now, and that's what he's like. And we just found Blue. He's the producer that has been making all these really cool songs that I got to record. And obviously he's the founder of Uplift Art, where we're selling art, and it's making me money, and it's making that company money, and it's making charities that we work with tons and tons of money. It's just good stuff. And then from that to working with Bob and everybody else, it's just, I don't know. I'm grateful for that this morning. I'll put that up later.
Thank you. I totally grabbed them blues, put it on the
Awesome.
back. But if someone wants to redo it in red dye, please, by all means. I think
just get after it.
They're all special.
So yeah, it's almost time for sunrise. So if you haven't come meet us up at the front, I'm going to mute my microphone and actually just kind of have an extra couple of breaths of silence for myself, waiting for this to pop in. Something that really sunk in this week for me was how you can change things by adding in patterned, regular traditions like this. Frankly, like the weekly thing. I mean, if we, and the people that were around in the beginning, I guess Chet hasn't even seen the cathedral. He's just like, where you guys? Or no, Seth. I was talking to Seth from the Dividend Report, who saw the initial Cathedral 1.0, and he's like, is this in the same world? Like, is there even space in this world where you could do both things? I'm like, oh, pumpkin. Just wait. But it really, like, it doing this weekly, like we sort of have embedded, or I have anyway, and I think this is true for other people as well. Like, we have embedded in our memory this sort of transition that is now sort of time stamped in a way. Like, the memory is deeper and more available. And for coffee, Greg and I have started, and it failed as often as not. But we started, asking people what they were grateful for in the morning, just in the comments. Like we weren't doing it in game. And for me, it changed when I started doing it, like just bringing the game in, which is, pretty simple for us to do. Because now it's not just gratitudes, it's gratitudes that go up on the monument. They're becoming part of our culture. They're becoming embedded in this edifice that we're building kind of together organically, right? And Jimmy and I started doing this in our show as well, and we do it, every day now with the crypto stuff. The people aren't, our guests who are coming on are not ready for this. We don't warn them about it, which I kind of like. And we shift the entire conversation away from all the tech and fancy stuff that everybody is building to just the gratitudes. And if you get a chance, go back and watch the episode that we did with New Kids on the Blockchain. Just like a power couple, documentary makers. They're just fancy, awesome people. Not fancy, awesome. And fancy too. Fuck it. But we did the gratitude thing, and they kind of lost it. Because they do this gratitude meditation themselves all the time, and like it immediately sort of like they are our people now. We've just adopted them, and it's so there's that kind of effect where you sort of find your people. It's like a human being filter, in a bit of a way. But the knock-on effects are even becoming visible after just doing this a lot, like multiple times a day for a couple of weeks. And I'm really, really grateful and excited for the knock-on effects of what happens when, all of you decide to invite, one person that you really, really care about to come in and put a gratitude up on the monuments, together next week. Or, you maybe join in on one of the shows that I do with Greg or Jimmy D and want to, get one in that way or whatever. And what happens in your life when that happens? Because something will. And it's probably just going to be simple. But it might also be huge. We don't know, right? Because it's just setting these positive intentions and coming back to them over and over again. It's weird, man. I am not one for the woo. But sometimes the woo doesn't care. Anyway. That's it for me this week. I'm, as usual, extremely over the moon grateful that you guys are all here. And, we'll see you next week. And the snowball fight has already begun.
I have a thought to share while avoiding snowballs, if now's the time.
Do it up, Buttercup.
I love that phrase. Yeah, good ideas. And this will be short because I've got some snowballing to do. I see you, Donna. Yeah, good ideas, they turn into traditions, right? Oh my God. Anyway, yes, good ideas turn into traditions. And what M. Blue said about...
Hey, nerds, let's hold the snowball fight until after, all right?
Oh, no, I like the challenge. You can snowball me. So, I mean, you listen to Corey, but snowball away. Bring it.
Anyway. Going to find me and murk me.
So, funny. M. Blue said the kingdom of love. And that really struck a chord with me huge, which totally changed what was on my mind at that moment. There's a Nordic mythological prayer, to your point about woo-woo. And it's what you do is you address the sun. And I literally did this morning. I don't know if people saw that. I did a little bow, and then and the prayer is, you who are the source of all power, whose rays illuminate the whole world, illuminate also my heart, so that it too can do your work. And I was like, yeah, because that's what we're doing. Like originally I was going to say, enjoy the journey, and we're bringing in the tools and the people in the forms of guides and helpers, like Sue put it. So thank you, Sue. But the whole point of this is to spread that love, right? I mean, the love of humanity. So anyway, this is going to be short, I promised, and I definitely have some payback to do. So there you go.
I wanted to hop in if possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yesterday, for the first time in a little while, I was on a podcast, and it's called Left in the Basement podcast. And it was just a really good conversation, and it should be coming out soon. I don't know when, but I just wanted to say, like, I'm grateful for opportunities like this, and for for opportunities like that. I'm more of like an introverted person, and it takes a lot of like effort and energy to put myself out on the internet. And it's really cool to feel like a lot of reward from those experiences, and it makes it easier to do it next time. So this is like a really good place for people like me to have that experience.
Yeah, I'm glad you're doing it, Chet, because more people need to hear from you for sure.
I don't know about that.
A to the man.
We
May
do
I
know
dial
about
in?
that. Yeah, absolutely.
So these rituals that we set up, expressing gratitude on Sunday mornings, brushing our teeth in the mornings and before we go to bed, they set the tone and the intentionality for how we live our lives. And these are the things that make incremental small changes in what we do and how we show up in the world. And it's a wonderful thing that you guys have built here, and I really appreciate being a part of it, and am thankful for this space. Thank you.
That's awesome. And yeah, I mean, Corey is taking that advice to heart, aren't you, Corey? You're like, hey, let's start this with a meditation, like you said in some shows or something.
Yeah, I mean, I think if we can add, I think it was you know, on the Finney Helps discussion that we have with Dr. Wayne, it's now just become, you know, the Forific. Greg started joining us, and it was a conversation about sort of, you know, kind of business and strategy and game theory, and it just turned into the Uplift. Literally, like those conversations did in fact turn into the project that is now the Uplift, and so now it's just all we talk about. But one of the things that Finney did is you know, at kind of random intervals, like, hey, we're gonna actually just do like a 1 or 2 breath meditation, and you know, it that reminded me, and it kind of anchors in, like at any point you can stop and have even one intentional breath, and it makes a huge difference, especially, you know, when you get into the kind of frenetic kind of schedule that I'm on now. It's just really valuable. So thanks to Finney for that.
I'm gonna say these gratitude walls are awesome barriers against snowballs if you want to like really up your game.
That's a good point. I was noticing that you can fly high enough to kind of avoid them.
I won't say what I'm thinking, wimp. I mean, okay.
All right, fair enough.
I love you.
Greg, Jen, Yuri.
I just noticed what you said about the human filter. That really resonated with me. There's a lot of people who don't do gratitude ever, and it's almost like they have a different mindset. You know, they can do the gratitude thing, and it does change them, and it wakes them up, and it just changes their lives. But for some reason, they just don't do it. And you know, to people that are grateful for things, it brings out their humanity, you know. It's the human filter. I love that. That's a great term. And so, yeah, we meet our kind of people in a world like this. It's basically all humans, you know, our type of people.
Well, and I think hopefully at some point we inspire people that maybe had never thought about it to, you know, because like I have this on, you know, mine and Jimmy's channel today as an experiment. I sort of really. I love the people that just showed up from this. You know, people like Mustafa and Nelson and Lisa Chandler and others, you know, who I've been talking, because we talk about the Uplift all the time on the show. And so like to have people just be given the opportunity, right? And you know, and on the when we do this on the crypto show that I do with Jimmy, you know, a lot of people get like genuinely surprised. They're like, wait a minute, what is this? What do you mean gratitude? I go, oh man, I have to think about this. And it's great because, like, you know, we just basically just smack them in the forehead and go like, hey, you know, all that stuff we spend, you know, 24 hours a day thinking about and talking about, stop for a second. Tell us what you're grateful about, because it's going to go up on the wall. And it like the whole, and you can watch the conversations that we have. They're very, very different from that point on. So it's a cool trick, because, you know, even if people, you know, if you're not sure if they're kind of our people, like, you know, using the filter in that way, we can make them our people.
It brings out their humanity for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
Gratitude is woo. I love that.
Right.
You lure them in for the snowballs, and you give them a little gratitude.
That's exactly it, right?
I just put down 256 more snowballs. This is great. We're going through it like crazy.
Um,
I want a snowball machine maker, by the way. I'm just saying.
Fair enough. I'm gonna get some comments here. Yeah, Jimmy D said gratitude has a way of snapping you out of the mentality that you were in, and some people just know what it is like to be snapped out of that. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Like some people have tried it before, so they get it. Some people are surprised by it. Either way, it's good. Sue said, "I know someone near and dear that will roll their eyes at me when I suggest the gratitude practice." I mean that that they don't have to get it right off the bat. Gail said, "Gratitude is a really important part of my counseling process. If I can help people focus on gratitude, amazing things happen. Their brain begins to change." And their lives begin to change. I resemble this comment. Jimmy D, gratitude for me used to be a walk in the forest in nature by the sea, but sometimes you forget, and make it a ritual, as was mentioned, is a game changer. No pun intended. It's a game changer, Chet. It's a game changer.
Yeah, what we focus on more, we notice more, right? So the more that we focus on these things, the more that we reinforce those patterns in our brain and do that neuroplasticity rewiring that can happen and does happen.
Agreed. I'm glad you brought that up because I'm like, oh, I could geek out about meditation and mindfulness all day. Thank you, Ron. You're awesome.
No, I dig it. I dig it.
Yo.
Greg, what's going on with you?
Either. The thing, people think it takes years and years or whatever. It doesn't take long. You know,
We got to talk later, Ron. We need a space for meditation. I'm just saying. We'll. Anyway, let's talk later.
Love to.
Heck, Corey, I'm down here in the Origin Cave planting trees and making it look super cool. So
In the Origin Cave? All right, I'll come down there. I gotta avoid getting smacked by some freaking things anyway.
I'm getting my
picnic up there.
ass handed to me, and I don't use that term lightly. All the snowballs.
This is the new Origin Cave. We had one underneath. That's where we used to start all of the series. Fall risk, many open drops, and splat. That's a good sign.
Well, who is that? Is that J-Bar or Chet? Oh, Chet. Sure, if you do creative mode, yes, you will totally destroy me in snowballs. I'm just calling that out.
How do we get lighting in here for these trees?
Well, we don't need it. Not once I make them grow.
Oh, I know, but no. But like, I want to see them. I can't see them.
Oh,
Yeah, I guess close don't work.
Or sea lanterns. Just what kind of effect you're going for, right?
yeah. You guys are gonna have to get off the sea lantern addiction you've developed because they're really hard to procure in a normally aspirated Minecraft world.
Wait.
Yeah, well, until then, I'm gonna populate the world with them.
Why can't Zen Puppy pick up snowballs? That's wrong. That's horrible.
It's here's the thing. We're working on the permissions right now to do anything in the Cathedral lands. You need to have op control, and we're not giving that to everyone. So sorry.
All right, there's two things we need: meditation area and a snowball arena.
Well, and to basically give people the ability to do certain things in the cathedral without giving them full control to demolish the universe.
Sure, we need
somewhere between demolish the universe and playing with snowballs. Somewhere in there is the power level that we want people to have.
I just want a place where I can drag Chet in and say, "Let's bring it. Let's do it."
Right.
That's the snowball part, not the meditation. And we could meditate too together. But
Well, the gratitude place is the meditation place.
I mean, it's one of them. I actually built one in my little weird fortress of solitude that's just down the way.
Yeah.
I actually made like my own little gratitude monument. So I fully expect there to be, other versions, other spots where this happens in the world.
Yeah. No, yeah, total fairness. I'm thinking maybe like a celebration of mindfulness. Like this whole thing began with a celebration of logic, reason, and gratitude, right? And so we can continue expanding our celebrations. Yeah.
Yeah. Of course we can.
Ginny, actually, I didn't see your comment until just now. Hopefully this is what you meant about sea lanterns on the top of the wood and surrounded with leaves. Is that, and they're not even surrounded with leaves. Would that work? Like if they shine through the leaves? We'll have to play around with that. That's cool.
Well, you can also hang lanterns in the trees, right? You can.
Yeah, I
place
guess.
lanterns up
Oh, I
there.
wonder if that's what she meant. She probably meant sea lanterns because she's just better at this than I will probably ever be.
Got snowballs.
Nice. Good job. Yay. Glad you could try those snowballs out on me.
Yeah,
I-
this is
I
really
have-
cool down here, Greg.
Nothing profound this morning except flowers and grass. That's
I'm here for it.
because I've been gardening out in meat space, in the real world, and I just felt like coming in here and growing some stuff. So
I've got apparently there's a contract out on Bob because it's like, hey Bob, where you at? I got something for you, so to speak. We should do the thing. But yeah, because apparently Wayne has been sharing with a few people that I'd like to come into this server at some point, and he's also being promised about a half-hour formal thing.
A what?
All
A
right.
half-hour formal thing? Could you elaborate on that?
In the name of science happens in about a half hour, or whatever phrase this community is embracing.
Oh, from start, like we basically do the thing. It's timed. We save all the shenanigans for after.
Well, not all the shenanigans, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
As long as we slip in the name of science, or if the community someday changes the phrase, I'm open to whatever the community wants.
Yeah, I still think about community's power a lot, but we can discuss that in the place.
Oh, all right, Chet. I will be your guinea pig for the experiment later after we do the thing. By the way, I'm lost.
Who is Zen Puppy? Because they're lighting me up with some snowballs right now.
that's
That's me.
Oh, cool. That makes sense. That makes sense.
It's always the quiet, mindful meditation masters.
Yeah, right. It's exactly. They're the ones with the deadly aim. All right, yeah. Let's do the thing. And so yeah, somebody actually commented about Jareen. Actually, did you guys see the lightning that just happened?
Yeah, just right when you said do the thing.
Dang. Hello. All right. Yeah. So I want to message Jareen as well. We got a new sunrise right now, which is kind of fun. Jareen, of course, is currently gestating #CoffeeBaby. It might have another name. I don't know. But hopefully she's doing good.
Fox.
What's that?
Fox.
Ox?
Fox. Fox. Fox.
Oh, Fox. Oh,
Yes.
is Coffee Baby's name?
Yeah.
Whatever, Coffee Baby. Just kidding. It's a joke. Anyway, who wants to do the thing?
All right.
Ron wants to do the thing.
Ron should do it. Yes. There you go.
1, 2, 3.
In the name
of science. I'm always gonna love how bad that is. All right, guys, thank you very much for joining us. I'm actually gonna turn the stream off now because I have a few things to get to. But if you guys all want to hang out in the stream, even when it's not live, by all means do that. And we'll see you guys next Sunday.
Bye.
Ciao.